What's the takeaway from this game? Is it the comeback? Is it the loss ultimately? What do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely the loss. Concede 4 goals at home, you're probably giving yourself a recipe to lose the game. So a lot of character to come back from 2-0 in the first half. We didn't have a good first half, and we believed we could come back. We did. And then, less than 10 minutes to go at home, should be able to see the game out. And I think it's a good lesson for us. We think the game's over after we score the 3rd goal. They keep pushing. They push harder. We don't know how to defend, quite frankly, from back to front to back. The defending aspect of our game was pretty poor. So, yeah, a lot of things to learn. But ultimately, you lose the game, give up 4 goals at home. I mean, it's just not good enough.
The defending, is that fixable?
Yeah, for sure. Of course it's fixable. I mean, they had some nice goals, but again, most of them are self-inflicted, whether that be turnovers in the midfield that lead to them getting out on the break, whether that be not following runners, whether that be losing 1v1 battles. I don't know if it was their 3rd goal or their 4th goal. We have an opportunity to stop Russell 2v1 on the right side, and he breaks through and is running at our goalkeeper almost 1v1 and makes a good decision. Goal. So the little things that happen before the goals that can be solved, and these are things we have to work on.
What did you think you guys did better in the second half? When they went ahead, it seemed like they were sort of stonewalling you guys, organizing well behind the ball, and then in the second half it seemed like some of the changes worked to help create 3 goals. What did you think you guys did better during that stretch?
Yeah, I think we played with a little bit more urgency. In the first half, there was no sense of urgency. We were playing the ball side to side, weren't penetrating, weren't getting in behind them. It was really comfortable for them to defend us. And in the second half, we made them uncomfortable. We got the ball wide. Our crosses were better in the second half. We were dangerous. I mean, it's simple. Good teams like Kansas City, if you just ping the ball around in front of their back line the whole game, they're going to be comfortable. So credit to us for the reaction in the second half. Showed character, obviously. But it was ultimately, you look at the game, and it's a very frustrating day at the office. You want to set the tone for the season the right way. You want to win the game. You're 10 minutes away from the headline and the storyline being Chicago Fire show great character, make a fantastic comeback, win the game 3-2, and yet here we are sitting here somehow losing that game, which is insane. It's totally insane. So that's what it is. It's on all of us to make it better. I mean, it's not just the defenders, the goalkeeper. It's us as a team. It's the coaching staff. It's all of us to try to figure out what we're going to do defensively, because we were all over the place defensively.
Can I ask about the 3 of you in the middle? It seemed like you guys all worked together really well and interchanged at times. You were the furthest one up the field at times. Tony was at times. Bastian was. How did that partnership feel in the game?
Yeah, it's still a work in progress, obviously. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out we're all similar players. We all are more or less defensive midfielders. So sometimes that means that Bastian's going to be the deepest guy. Sometimes that means Tony will be the deepest guy playing the number 6, and sometimes that means that I'll be the deepest guy. But our spacing was okay. Myself, we're not super comfortable pushing on and being a high midfielder with, the game at my back. I think all of us are better when the game is in front of us. But I thought the spacing and the combination play and the understanding was better in the second half. So it's just going to continue to be a work in progress. It's going to have to be a constant evolution for all of us. And so all 3 of us can understand the game and how to play, and we want to try to dominate the midfield, but we also need to figure out ways to have guys be able to play in those little half spaces that defenders don't want to come into, and can get Nico a little bit more free. He got a little freer in the second half, and he scored 2 goals. So yeah, it was okay. I think it wasn't great, but for our first game together, I think we'll continue to try to get better.